Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whether you're watching this from. This is my Cruz versus Lamont Roach bottom preview and bottom predictions. We've got a lot of fights to predict on this one. We've got 4 main card fights and 4 fights that are on the preliminaries. So let's get straight into it. Starting off then with the first one, Garcia versus Elias's Dayton 10-round contest in the middleweight division. Obviously, Garcia has already got a defeat on his record, and Dayton is a veteran of course, with the amount of fights he's had. So it's probably the right matchup for Garcia to look other than they're back on the winning momentum, winning track as well. Obviously, Garcia is definitely a natural talent, isn't he? So that knockout power, so that mental toughness as well. Like I said, he's working on improving, which is good to see. He is working on improvements. He's overcame adversity, then Joel Dosser, of course, where it was a split decision where he was knocked down, but he came back from the knockdown, and it was a split decision. And for me, my prediction for this fight, I don't offer Darcy a win on this one. I think Darcy will win. Will end up stopping Dayton in the end by a KO stoppage win. So up next, we got Isaac Isero versus Roberto Valenzuela Jr. This fight was supposed to take place on the Sebastian Fundora as Keith Thurman card, but a lot of the undercard fights on that card have been rescheduled for this card. So obviously Isaac Isero, he's been touted as the baby Canelo, hasn't he? He's an orthodox fighter, used to fight on the inside. He's working on his power as well. Roberto Valenzuela Jr., very tough veteran, very well experienced, top power, lost to, of course, Murtasiev, Sayas, and Son Soko as well, in terms of his notable losses. And I think Isaac Isero will definitely win this fight. I think he will definitely outbox Valenzuela Jr. here. And I think Isero will win on points. Up next, we got Yuri Nunes versus Andres Souza. Andres Souza, very dynamic orthodox boxer, that Argentinian, while Yuri Nunes is obviously the leader for the Midland boxing, isn't he? Good at controlling the distance, very accurate with his shots. He's definitely working on his power, improving his power as well. And I do think Yuri Nunes will win this fight on points, in my opinion. Up next, we got Frank Martin, the fraternal Frank Martin. Obviously, one of his most recent fights was a defeat to St. David's. Takes on former 2 division champion. One is Batiemi in 10-round lightweight contest. And obviously, Batiemi, former 2 division champion, as I said, has a variety of styles that he can fight internally. And I think this is a good match. This is a good test for Frank Martin, because I think Batiemi will frustrate Frank Martin. Frank Martin definitely will be the favourite to win this fight. But he will be there to frustrate Frank Martin. Especially when Frank Martin's got them athleticism and offensive skills as well. Frank Martin, very good defensively, until he obviously got beat or St. David's. he can have strategic skills as well. And he's got and he's obviously got that amateur background success from Martin. And it'll be a tough test for him. Definitely will be a tough test for him, but I do think Van Martin will win on points. I do think Bartieri will take him all the way to points, in my opinion, and frustrate him. Up next, we've got Jesus Ramos Jr. versus Shane Morsey Jr. 12-round contest in the middleweight division. Again, this fight was supposed to take place on the front door of Vermont card, but it's been rescheduled for this card. And Shane Morsey Jr., very physical fighter, got that reach, very good with his reach and jabs, very effective with his body shots. He knows how to control the fight as well. Exposes opposition as well for aggressive attacks as well. So Ramos Jr. does need to look out for that. While Ramos Jr. got great power, good pressure fighter, very good body work, knows to attack the body, good footwork in defence. He switches his stances as well, which makes it unpredictable, which will make it unpredictable for Shane Morsey Jr. Ramos Jr. also very aggressive and got a strong amateur background as well. I just think that unpredictability with the stances will be difficult to figure out for Shane Morsey Jr. So I think Ramos Jr. will win on points, in my opinion. Now, 3 more fights left to predict. We've got Shaki Foster versus Stephen Fulton, 12-round contest WBC World Super Featherweight title. This is an interesting fight because, as much as Shaki Foster, it was weird with Shaki Foster's last 2 fights, wasn't it? It was just weird where he lost the first fight to Robson Conceição, but Foster was robbed. He was actually robbed in that first fight. Then Foster won the rematch, but Robson Conceição was robbed in the rematch. It's funny how boxing works, isn't it? Funny how boxing works. It's like karma hit, didn't it? It's like karma hit. So I think Foster got away with it in the rematch, in my opinion, than Robson Conceição. I actually think Foster's performance was better in the first fight than Conceição than the rematch. Because it was a lot of mixed stuff, wasn't it? It was like a lot of mixed stuff where it worked the opposite way in terms of the 2 fights. And Stephen Fulton, he's been up the weight divisions, hasn't he? He's been in with Noah Inoue as well. He's now stepping up to super featherweight. Obviously, he probably will. I think his WBC featherweight belt will get vacated. And I think Cruz Townsend will probably be elevated champion. Oh, fuck off. This fuck off, seriously. I do need to hurry up with this because just not an idiot fucking with the other. But like I said, Stephen Fulton, technically near perfect fighter. Really, and got good footwork, good distance control as well. His counter punching's going to be key in this fight against Shaki Foster, and he's definitely got the power as well. And Shaki Foster, apart from the 2 fights with Robson Conceição, he has been very good, hasn't he? With the versatility, offensive power, solid defence, very resilient, good in the drive as well. Very got the aggression and creates the handles as well and pressing. He knows how to shift the gears as well, and he knows how to shift the gears where he needs to step back into the fight and have that kill instinct as well. So I actually can't predict this fight at all, because especially with Fox's recent performances, you do expect him to be better, and Stephen Fulton stepping up to super featherweight as well. And Stephen Fulton, like I said, technically a perfect fighter as well. So I'm going to go for a draw. In this fight, in my opinion. Up next, we've got Janabek versus Israel Diarra, 12-round contest with the IBF World, WBO World, and WBA World middleweight titles. I think this is going to be a straightforward fight for Janabek, personally. Yara used to be good, didn't he? But he's aged now, and he's getting inactive now. Even as a champion, he's so inactive. But Yara, when we saw prime Iswandi Yara, he had that high IQ, defense, and elusiveness, jab and movement and power. The movement as well, agility, adaptability. He had it all, didn't he? But obviously, we've done past prime Iswandi Yara now. Janabek is the king of this middleweight division at the end of the day. Powerful left hand, devastating power, good body punching as well, accurate with the combinations, knows how to control the distance, got a high boxing IQ as well. Versatility, kill instinct, feint, and that, which is quite incredible for a southpaw, to be honest with you. Janabek, his only test so far has been Denzel Bentley, hasn't it? And a lot of people argue Bentley was probably robbed in that fight. And I've had constructive criticism about the middleweight division most recently. I don't think it's that good at all. I only see Janabek and Carlos Adame as being the only two boxers who the tin of that middleweight division. I think everyone else is piss poor and mediocre, if I'm being honest with you. And I think Yara falls into that category as well. This current version of Iswandi Yara as well. So with Yara's inactiveness, I think it's a massive worry in this fight for him. And I think Janabek will do a job on him. I really do think Janabek will KO and stop Iswandi Yara offensively, in my opinion, in the fight. And finally, onto the main event. We've got Isaac Cruz versus Lamont, 12-round contest for the interim WBC World Super Lightweight title, which is... I'm trying to remember now. Who's it held by? Oh, it's Bill Mateus, isn't it? Yeah, it's Bill Mateus. It's held by. And we'll see who wins that fight between Bill Mateus and Dalton Smith. And obviously, the winner of this fight will be next in line, in my opinion. And for me, Lamont Roach should be WBC World Champion in terms of lightweight World Champion, because Travolta Tan Davis wanted to take the bloody Jake Paul fight. Obviously, that's not happening now. With what's going on with Tan, and Tan should be stripped of his WBC lightweight belt as well. To be honest with you, he shouldn't be back into boxing with what he's been up to with his personal life as well. So, but yeah, as for this fight, Isaac Cruz, a relentless pressure fighter, got knockout power, very explosive, got that versatility, got good chin defense as well. But we saw Ross's performance in support of Tan Davis, and Tan Davis was a small boxer as well, like Isaac Cruz. And I just think Ross's style is all one for Isaac Cruz, in my opinion. I just think Ross got that strategic intelligence, got that win IQ, good defensive skills. His counter punching is going to be key in this fight as well. He's very effective with his punches as well, very accurate, and he'll control the distance as well, no matter what. He's got that awkward style for me, and no matter what, which is why you saw Tan Davis struggle. struggle against him as well. So it's a fighter. It's really a fighter against a boxer, and I'm sorry, a boxer normally beats the fighter, and I don't think he wants to win on points. I think he'll outbox Isaac Cruz. I'm trying to think, who was it who beat Isaac Cruz, who was a boxer as well? Was it Venezuela, wasn't it? It was Venezuela who beat him. He completely outboxed him, and that's what Waters done do as well in this fight. In my opinion, I think he'll win on points. In my opinion. So there are my predictions for the Isaac Cruz versus Lamont Waters full card. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments, and I'll see you all next week for more boxing previews.